plan now? Ain't I work a plan now? Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Now Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First down, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Just Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Eagles at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Shot 60.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
You know, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing. Prescott. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, in the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Cover 19! Cover 19! Cover 19! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Buffalo 18!
On first down, Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. From the 27, Prescott looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 44, Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They hand off to their big tight end. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Elliott is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, man. 60. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 19, Wyatt. 18, Pioneer. 60, Maverick. 60, Maverick.
Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
70 Lions.
It's a second down run with Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Prescott now. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Prescott yet again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another run with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Warriors 17. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 50. Trap 50.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That third down conversion good for 23. The slot man in motion right. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
60 boxes. 60 boxes. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll fake the give to Sanders. And now Hurts. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Buffalo 18.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 31, Prescott.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Prescott on fourth down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
But first down, Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's Prescott. That is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On third down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Prescott on first down. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Prescott. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chris Godwin, 28 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. He's at the 40. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he stopped immediately there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia